powers. So let's see. Okay. I remember that being pretty awesome. Now look at this. If you look in the background, there's a Star Destroyer coming down. There's hundreds of them. We're basically on the Wookiee homeworld. We're tracking down the last of the Jedis. Now this game is set. Look at that. I mean, this is pretty awesome when you think about it. And this game is set during Darth Vader's quest to kill all the Jedi. That's what happens between Episode 3 and Episode 4. Kinda, the Empire takes over, Darth Vader kills all the Jedis, blah blah blah. What sucks is that Episode 3 should have been this. This should have been Episode 3. Not The Force Unleashed, but the... Oh, I can move this about. But the whole Darth Vader ascending to become a Sith Lord should have happened in Episode 2. Episode 1 should not have been Jake Lloyd riding a pod. It should have been, Darth Vader training to be like Anakin Skywalker training to be a Jedi. And then Episode falls to the dark side. And he falls to the dark side, and Episode 1 should have been the Clone Wars. Like, should have been Anakin training during the Clone Wars, and he turns because of, like, he's not powerful enough to fight in the wars, or not powerful enough to save someone, and he falls to the dark side. And it should have been that. It should have been like Episode 2 should have been him his fall to the dark side and ascending to become Darth Vader. And then Episode 3 would have had him being Darth Vader and murdering Darth Maul. Or that should have been the end of Episode 2. He should have killed... Darth Maul should have survived right through to the end of Episode 2. And Darth Vader would have killed him, took his place beside the Emperor. And Episode 3 should have been Darth Vader basically bombing about the galaxy, killing Jedi, and you would have seen him be a badass. And spoilers alert for Rogue One, but there is one epic scene with Darth Vader. It's like a minute and a half long, and it's the most badass Darth Vader I've ever seen. Even more badass than what he's doing in this first level of this game. He is like amazing in that. I watched it now, and for the first time since seeing Episode 3, because I thought the prequels kind of ruined Darth Vader. The first time seeing Episode 3 and it finishing, I was like, Darth Vader's awesome. Because Darth Vader was ruined by those movies. And don't get me wrong, there's some good points in those movies, but it kind of... And I don't like to swear or anything, and I don't... But to be crude, it cut the balls off Darth Vader. Because all through the original trilogy, the good trilogy, Darth Vader's this kind of badass, brooding character who uses the Force, chokes people, will kill a fool if he feels like it. He'll just kill people, and because he is Darth Vader. But in the prequel trilogy, it's like, oh, he became Darth Vader because his girlfriend died. And it's like, really? That's gonna be your reason? He knocked up some chick and she died, and he had a fit because of it? So no longer was he this badass, he was this like stroppy teenager. And it was really, really annoying. And I like the Clone Wars cartoon that they did, but I don't see that as canonical with Star Wars. I just think it's a pretty cool, like, set of stories. Like, you've got the clone troopers and stuff, which Yeah, they've got their own problems, but you know, they're fun little vignettes to have. Set in the Star Wars universe, but oh really? How about I just like drop you? It's a lightsaber, bitch. But yeah, like this, the makers of this game, right? I read a lot about this game. They wanted to make him a really cool. Their idea for this game was to make you play as one of the most badass Jedi in the world, to have fun with Force powers. And by putting you in the shoes of Darth Vader in the first level, they do that. You get to see like this really awesome. You get to play as Darth Vader with his full powers, and he's. I mean, if you watch what I'm doing in this, I'm basically tossing people around. Laser bolts are hitting me, they're flying off me, but my health is constantly regenerating because nothing can hurt me here. And when this episode ends, you become Starkiller, the apprentice, which is a nod to the original scripts of Star Wars, because that was originally Luke's name. It was Luke's Starkiller. But Starkiller is like the character that you become the apprentice, and you level up your Force powers, and you become really powerful in it. And then they did the Force Unleashed 2, which I have heard is not so good. But this game's all about being like a badass Jedi, or Sith Lord. You're basically Darth Vader's secret apprentice, which the Emperor never knew about. And this, I told Ed about this. There's a neat little twist in this game. If you're planning to play this game, okay. What I'm going to say to you is I am going to spoil one of the big twists of the game. Okay, so if you are looking to play this game, turn this video off now. If you're at all interested in the plot, turn it off. But if you're not, if you're going to play it but you're not interested in the plot, or you're not going to play it, here's the twist I'm going to hit you with. Darth Vader started the rebellion. The rebellion toppled the Empire. Darth Vader started it. He started it as a distraction for the Emperor, so that the Emperor did not know about his apprentice. I'm not joking. This is so stupid. Darth Vader wanted to keep his apprentice hidden, because there's the way it works with the Sith, and is that there's always two. There's the master and the apprentice. And by Darth Vader taking on an apprentice, he is basically saying, I'm going to usurp the Emperor at some point, and my apprentice Starkiller is going to be ready for me. So he doesn't want the Emperor to know about this apprentice, because he doesn't want the Emperor to know his plans. So he instructs Starkiller to build a rebellion to keep the Emperor distracted while he trains him and has him go do these missions for him. It's so stupid. And I think the show Rebels, I don't know if that contradicts this or not, but I hope it does, because that is so stupid. Yeah, I told Ed about this and he couldn't believe it. He like, I remember it was I told him on I think it was MSN chat or something, when I first played the game. Me and him actually ran a video game blog at the time, which is actually still up. I don't know if he knows this or not, but the blog is still there. Stillgamers.blogspot.com, and it's we're coming up to the boss fight, so I'll finish what I'm saying, then I'll get to the boss fight. So yeah, it's a blog we did for about a year. It's about a year where we're writing about video games and stuff. and it was pretty awesome to do. But you know, I started a new job once as we got to the end of it, and I just didn't have the time anymore. And I came back to it for a while, but I really wasn't as into it as I was because I wanted to do something with video. I didn't want to just write. I wanted to do something with video to be more creative, and that's where this has sprung up from. But yeah, that's where that's the blog we did, and I told Ed about this because I was playing this and writing an article for the blog about it, and he didn't believe me. And then like I confirmed for him, he just thought that was the dumbest idea ever. And he's right, it is. It's really stupid. So now we're gonna go fight a Jedi.
Dark Lord! Whatever you want, you won't find it here!
You cannot disguise yourself from me, Jedi.
Turn back!
I know it's like I mean, he is supposed to be like, you know, the baddest like Sith Lord in the galaxy. So of course he is kicking this guy's ass. But my goodness, this is clunky. This is pretty clunky. I would like to see someone actually do this right. I'm trying to think of a game that does like really good combat that would, you know. I suppose no, Mass Effect doesn't really do it because Mass Effect's more about guns. Let's think. I mean, what other games are there that does like hand to hand? I think we need to be first person to really do it cool. Like Jedi Knight. Jedi Knight is pretty cool. The first Jedi Knight. I'm not a fan of Jedi Knight 2, but that's just personal opinion. And also I have really, really fond memories of the first Jedi Knight game. Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight. Really fond memories of that. Ed told me it doesn't hold up, but I don't know. If I went back to it and played it in PC, I think I would have a good time with it. It's a really cool game. You play as Kyle Katarn, set after episode 6. And it's all been eradicated. That entire, you know, timeline is gone. That entire canonical thing is... Disney have wiped that out. They basically said all the extended universe that they didn't create doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, Jedi Knight has you playing like a smuggler, Han Solo type who turns out used to be a Jedi. Fell to the dark side and came back and decided never to pick up a lightsaber again until his dad dies and takes with him a secret for the Valley of the Jedi, which is a big thing. You have to fight Sith warriors and stuff, it's pretty cool. And now we're gonna kill a Jedi. See, this is badass Darth Vader. That's what Darth should be doing. He shouldn't be going, no. He should be, you know, stoically acting.
I sense someone far more powerful nearby. Where is your master?
The dark side has clouded your mind. You killed my master years ago.
Then now you will share his fate.
And there's Starkiller.
Son.
Run! Lord Vader.
Come with me. More will be here soon.
And at first I was confused why he killed the stormtroopers, and then I realised he doesn't want anyone to know about Starkiller.
You were weak when I found you. Now your hatred has become your strength. At last, the dark side is your ally. Rise, my apprentice.
What is your will, my master?
Your training is nearly complete. It is time to face your first true test.
Your spies have located a Jedi?
Yes, Master Ram Kota. He is attacking a critical Imperial shipyard. Destroy him and bring me his lightsaber.
I shall leave at once, master.
The Emperor cannot discover you. Leave no witnesses. Kill everyone aboard, Imperials and Kota's men alike.
As you wish, my master.
I got very confused when I was watching Smallville and he showed up on it, and then I realised they modelled Starkiller on this actor.
Ah, Master! Another excellent duel!
Proxy, you did catch me by surprise. I haven't fought that training program in years. I thought you'd erased it.
I'd hoped that using an older training module would catch you off guard and allow me to finally kill you. I'm sorry I failed you again.
Well, I'm sure you'll keep trying. Yeah, but do me a favor. Don't ambush me anytime.
So we've got a wacky robot sidekick, which is always
Yes.
part of Star Wars, but like especially the games. I just found it very weird.
Captain Juno Eclipse, born on Corellag, where she became the youngest student ever accepted into the Imperial Academy. Decorated combat pilot with over 100 combat missions, and commanding officer during the bombing of Kalos. Hand-picked by Lord Vader to lead his Black 5 squadron, but later reassigned to a top-secret mission. Is there a psychological profile in there too?
Actually, yes. But it's... Oh, Master, I can tell you she's going to be impossible to reprogram.
Do you know why you're here?
Yes. My orders are clear. I'm to keep your ship running and fly you wherever your missions require.
Did Vader tell you that he killed our last pilot?
No. But I can only assume that he gave Lord Vader good reason to do so. I will not.
Well, let's hope so. I'm sick of training new pilots.
What have you done to my ship?
I've taken the liberty of upgrading the Rogue Shadow sensor array. Now you'll be able to spy on any suspect ships within the entire system. You are one of Vader's spies.
You don't need to know anything about my missions except where I'm going. Now I need to jump to Nar Shaddaa. Can you handle that?
Of course.
And she becomes a subplot of romance in this game, I'm assuming. I never got that far, or did I? I can't remember. I remember Jar Jar Binks and Carbonite. Weird. I'm having trouble remembering this game. It didn't leave that good an impression on me.
Welcome aboard the Rogue Shadow, Master. I have recently installed this training room on board for your personal use. Here, you can practice using your force powers and combat techniques through various instructional and combat training modules. At Lord Vader's request, all modules are also programmed to try and kill you. Just like me. Grip is one of your core force powers. Excellent! Similarly, move the left stick to move the object back and forth and left and right.
Bit clunky.
Good.
Could be better.
Note that you cannot move while concentrating in this manner. Now use the right stick to move the object up, down, left, and right. Excellent, Master! Now, prove your mastery of grip by using the object to smash through these 3 glass panels.
That was their big thing. They hit the glass shattering, and they had all these like engines running together. That was the big thing.
You can also use grip to pick up and throw an object. Press and hold the grip button to grip an object. Then point the left stick. Now demonstrate your newfound power by gripping and throwing these objects to knock over the 3 frightened stormtroopers standing in front of you.
Yeah, it's still a bit. I mean, maybe it's me, but I feel this is really clunky.
Well done, Master. You have completed this training module.
I think this is also the guys that did that game on the PS2 PsyOps. And I think that's they picked up like that team to help make this game. That's awesome. You see Darth Vader's like capital ship being built.
Proxy, give me the target.
According to Imperial records, Master Ram Kota was a respected general in the Clone Wars.
You're hunting Jedi.
I bring Darth Vader's enemies to justice. Now so do you.
Master Kota was a military genius, but felt that clone soldiers were unfit for battle. Instead, he relied on his own militia.
So there were no clones in his squad when Order 66 was issued?
And after Order 66, he vanished. Official Imperial records actually claim he's dead.
Why come out of hiding and attack the Empire now?
He wants to be found.
Then we're walking into a trap. How many pilots have you lost before me?
7.
Excellent. Coordinates for Nar Shaddaa are locked. Prepare for light speed.
Lock down the command center and get that hologram projector up and running.
Yes, sir.
Tell all squads to fan out and funnel any opposition towards us. Explosive charges on levels 2, 5, and 12, just like we planned.
General Kota. He's here.
I've finally drawn you out of hiding. Lower the containment field on Hangar 12 and tell the men to get into position.
Yes, General.
This is the level they gave away as a free demo of the game. You got like the first half of this level to kind of show you what it was like to play as Starkiller and mess around with force powers. Because if you look, so say I grip this and I go, out you go. Suddenly it's locked down, and like little effects like that were pretty cool. But yeah, this game, like, you play as Starkiller, you kind of go around killing Jedi. As the game progresses, you start to wonder if you should be on Darth Vader's side, I think. And there is a choice at the end of the game where you can murder Darth Vader and take the Emperor's and take his place by the Emperor's side, and then as DLC there was these missions you could do as kind of a Darth Vader where you go kill, I think it's you kill Han Solo and you kill Luke Skywalker, I think. Then you play one on Hoth and then one on Tatooine, I believe, or the other choice is you die and Darth Vader kills you, and I think that's kind of it. On the first time I played this game, I played it on the Wii because I thought, well, I had a Wii at the time, and I thought, well, you know what, I'll play it on the Wii because you'll use the nunchuck and the remote like lightsaber. No, you don't. But what the Wii version had that the other game didn't have was a series of levels in the Jedi Temple. You went to the Jedi Temple and played through old Jedi memories and eventually faced a boss, and it was pretty weird. So yeah, so this don't know, I'm finding this game very clunky. I think because I've played games that use powers kind of like this better since it came out. I mean, when this came out, it was like, you know, wow. But now I've played a lot of games that use things like this to a better degree. I kind of find this a lot clunkier than I thought it would be. Not very impressed by it. It's kind of just like throw things around and use the lightsaber when you have to.
The hangar bulkhead has been sealed. You'll need to find a way through that door.
Yeah, so all you do is like that door's sealed, so you would just use your force powers to grab that lock and slide it across. Door's open. And then there's another lock, slide up. Okay. There we go. But I'll kill everyone in here first. And then I think what I'm going to do is end the video there, because there's not much more I can show you in this game. You've seen Darth Vader be a badass. Now you're seeing you're neutered as the apprentice until you upgrade. But that's like the first level is like a teaser of what's to come. So, you know, that's kind of like if you keep playing, this is what you'll ascend to. And yeah, that's true, that is what happens, but, you know, you go from Darth Vader taking out Wookiees with just the wave of his hand to, you know, just running through here and cutting up guys with your lightsaber because you've run out of force power. There you go. Oh, you can't go through there, that's a force field. Of course it is. And literally that is all I'm doing, I'm just throwing people around. I might as well destroy that last TIE fighter. There. So, that's kind of the game. You've got your upgrades, which... There you go, you've got like your points there, which you gain. Use them to upgrade so you can get Force Lightning, Force Grip, Force Repulse, Lightsaber Throw, so all the different things you can use. I'm sure there's probably more. Then you've got Fortitude, Focus, Vitality, Resilience, all these different things. Battle Meditation, never got it. Each rank charges your... Oh, so that it just basically a recharge. Because in Knights of the Old Republic, they kept talking about Bastila's battle meditation, how it helped them almost win the war. So yeah, so far, so what I would say is, I would recommend this if you're really interested in playing this game, and you've never played it before. I would give it a try. Especially if you've got Xbox Live Gold, it's free. Don't pay any money for it. Don't buy it. There's no reason to. You're not missing much. But if it's free, give it a try. It's clunky, but you know, you can have some fun with it. You know what? I think a lot of people are probably gonna have the fun with it that I used to have with Jedi Knight. They'll like play around with it and, you know, explore levels and probably get to the stage where they start mucking about. In Jedi Knight, I used to run about level 5. I found a bar in level 5 and I'd put on plays for the patrons and stuff. So, you know, it was just silly things like that. So, you know, but apart from that, I can't recommend Force Unleashed as something that's a must play. It's alright. First level is really good. But yeah, so that's Force Unleashed for Random Saturday. I'll be back, if not next Saturday, the week after. Try and do this as a 2-weekly thing, just like Diablo Sundays. I'll be back either next Saturday or Saturday afterwards with another random game. So my name is Space Cowboy, and thanks for watching.